Welcome back to the sartorial edit. Today we're doing something a bit different. I'm going through ready-to-wear suit brands one by one and telling you exactly where they rank and why. If you've ever stood in a store or scrolled through websites wondering which brands actually deliver and which ones are just marketing, this is the video for you. I'm judging these brands on 5 things: fabric quality, whether they're using natural fabrics or synthetic blends; construction, fused versus half canvas versus full canvas; variety, the range of colors, fabrics, and designs they offer; price to quality ratio, what you're actually getting for your money in terms of cut and fit; and finally, the extras. Things like alterations, functioning sleeve buttons, and overall attention to detail. First up, Doppelgänger. This brand is firmly in C tier, and here's why. They're using synthetic fabric blends, polyester mixed with wool and fused construction. The problem with synthetic blends is they don't breathe. You're going to overheat. The fabric develops this unnatural shine after just a few wears, and honestly, it just doesn't age well. The fused construction means you get poor drape, and over time, especially with heat from cleaning, that adhesive can start to bubble. The fit is inconsistent, the details are lacking. Plastic buttons, cheap linings, no real attention to pattern matching. For the price, you can do so much better. This is a skip. Puroego falls into the same category. Synthetic blends, fused construction, and the quality just isn't there. The suits look okay when they're new, but within a season or two, you'll start seeing the problems. If you're shopping at this price point, honestly, save your money for another month or two and move up to at least B tier. These C tier suits won't last, and you'll end up replacing them much sooner than you'd like. Moving up to gutteridge, now we're getting into natural fabrics, which is a big improvement. They're using wool, so you get better breathability and a more natural appearance. But here's the thing, they're still using fused construction. That means the chest piece is glued to the outer fabric rather than sewn. So you're not getting great drape, and there's always that risk of bubbling down the line. The fit is decent, nothing groundbreaking. You'll probably need some alterations to get it right. The details are pretty standard. Regular buttons, basic linings, they offer a reasonable variety of colors and seasonal fabrics, but nothing extensive. So it is in the B tier. Gutteridge is fine if you need something quickly and you're on a budget, but if you wear suits regularly, I'd push you to save a bit more and jump to the A. Silbon is similar. Natural fabrics, fused construction, acceptable fit. They do a bit better on variety, decent range of patterns and colors, but the construction holds them back. This is the kind of brand where you're getting something serviceable, but not something that's going to last you a decade or make you feel incredible when you put it on. B tier is for occasional suit wearers who need something presentable without a major investment. If that's you, fine. But if suits are part of your regular rotation, keep moving up. So it is in the B tier. Alright, now we're getting into the A, and this is where things start to get genuinely good. We're talking half canvas construction with natural fabrics, and the difference from B tier is substantial. Let's talk about Suitsupply. This brand is probably the best known in this tier, and honestly, they deserve the reputation. Their ready-to-wear collections start around $500 and give you half-canvas construction with quality fabrics from Italian mills like VBC. The fit is modern, slightly suppressed at the waist, contemporary without being trendy. They offer great variety, seasonal collections, different weights for different climates, solids, patterns, you name it. Plus, they have in-house alterations, which makes the whole process much easier. Now, here's the thing with Suitsupply. They also offer full canvas options and even higher quality fabrics from mills like Zegna. But you're going to see the price jump noticeably when you move into those ranges. For this tier though, their half canvas offerings are absolutely the benchmark. If you're shopping in the $500 to $800 range, Suitsupply is hard to beat. Next, properloth. Now, I'm specifically talking about their ready-to-wear here, not their made-to-measure service. They offer half-canvas construction, good fabric selection, and a clean, modern cut. One thing to watch out for with properloth, make sure you're selecting the suits that are 100% natural fabrics. Some of their offerings have a synthetic blend, even if it's a very small percentage, and I'd encourage you to avoid those. Stick with pure wool or wool with natural fiber blends like silk or linen. When you do that, you're getting a quality suit at a fair price. Spierandmackay, this is the best price to quality ratio you're going to find, period. Half canvas construction starting at around $400, high quality fabrics, and they just focus on doing the fundamentals really well. The cut is clean and classic, leaning slightly traditional, but still modern enough to look current. The catch is there primarily online with very limited physical locations, and their selection isn't as extensive as Suitsupply. But if you know your size and you want the absolute best value for money, Spierandmackay is unbeatable in this tier. This is where smart buyers shop. Piniparma is Italian-made with half-canvas construction. The aesthetic here is distinctly Italian, higher button stance, shorter jacket length, soft natural shoulders. If you like that look, they're excellent. Quality fabrics, good attention to detail, reasonable pricing for Italian manufacturing. The limitation is the style is quite specific. If you're after a more traditional British cut or an American sack suit, this isn't it. But if you want that Italian elegance, Piniparma delivers. Grandlemar offers half-canvas construction with a focus on modern, slimmer fits. The quality is solid, natural fabrics, competitive pricing. The issue here is selection. It's smaller compared to Suitsupply or Spierandmackay. If you find something you like in their range, it's a good buy, but your options are more limited. Natalino is another solid half-canvas option with quality Italian fabrics. They do classic tailoring well. The construction is reliable, but again, selection is more limited. They're focused on doing a few things really well rather than offering extensive variety. If what they offer aligns with what you need, great. If not, you might feel constrained. Herse. This is a Polish brand offering half-canvas construction at reasonable prices. The approach here is clean and refined, which translates to suits that are elegant and well-crafted. Natural fabrics, good construction, thoughtful design. The variety isn't massive, but what they offer is high quality with attention to detail. If you appreciate European craftsmanship at this price point, Herse is worth looking at. So it is in the A tier too. Sirofsweden is, as the name suggests, Swedish. Scandinavian sensibility, half canvas, natural fabrics, clean, modern cut. They're also focusing on sustainability, which is increasingly important to a lot of buyers. Solid option if you're in the A tier and you value that approach. All of the A tier brands represent real quality. You're getting half canvas construction that molds to your body over time. Natural fabrics that breathe and age beautifully, and cuts that are modern and flattering. If your budget range is $500 to $800, you're in good hands with any of these. Now, we move into the A+ tier. This is full canvas construction, natural fabrics, and usually some level of customization or extra service. This is the complete package. Carmurat offers full canvas construction with Italian fabrics and a real focus on handmade details. You're getting functioning sleeve buttons, pick stitching, Milanese buttonholes on their higher-end models. The variety is good, both classic and contemporary cuts. Seasonal fabrics, customization options, their fitting and alteration service is excellent. This is where you really start to feel the difference. The drape is superior. The suit moves with you naturally, and the details elevate everything. It's not just a good suit, it's an excellent suit. Cavour is full canvas with a distinctly Italian approach. Soft shoulders, natural drape, beautiful fabrics. The craftsmanship shows in the finishing, clean internals, quality buttons, careful pattern matching. If you love Italian tailoring, cavour gives you the authentic experience at a price that's fair for what you're getting. Anglo-Italian bridges British structure with Italian softness. As you might guess from the name, full canvas construction, quality fabrics, and they offer different shoulder options depending on your preference. The variety here is excellent. Functioning sleeve buttons are standard. The details are thoughtful. And the customer service is strong, which firmly places them in the A+ territory. This tier is for people who know they want a suit that will last decades and who appreciate the finer details. Yes, you're paying more than the A tier, but you're getting full canvas construction and superior craftsmanship. If you wear suits regularly for work or important occasions, this tier makes sense as a long-term investment. Finally, S tier. This is the absolute pinnacle. Full floating canvas, extensive handwork, exotic fabrics, and cuts that are simply exceptional. But before I go through these brands, I need to be honest with you. At this price point, Bespoke is almost always a better option. Here at the Sartorial Edit, we want to show you what's available and give you our honest recommendation. And our recommendation at this price level is to go the Bespoke route. Find a quality tailor, select high-quality fabric, and have a suit made specifically for you and your body, rather than paying for a brand name on a ready-to-wear suit. Bespoke at this price point will give you something truly special that no ready-to-wear suit can match, no matter how prestigious the brand. That said, if for some reason you want to stay with ready-to-wear, maybe you need something immediately, or you specifically want a particular designer's aesthetic, here are the ultimate options. Cifonilli is French, bespoke tailoring at its finest, though they do offer limited ready-to-wear. When you handle a Cifonilli suit, you immediately understand the difference. The weight, the drape, the hand-stitching throughout. This is full floating canvas where every component moves independently. The shoulder construction is extraordinary, soft yet structured, natural yet defined. They use the finest fabrics available, often exclusive cloths you won't find anywhere else. Every buttonhole is hand-stitched. Pattern matching is perfect. The internals are as beautiful as the exterior. This is art, not just clothing. The cut is distinctly French, elegant, refined, with a subtle vintage quality that feels timeless. This is heirloom-level tailoring. Zegna represents Italian luxury manufacturing at its best. Their couture line offers full canvas construction with handmade details. What sets Zegna apart is they control their entire supply chain. They own the mills producing the fabrics, which means quality control is exceptional. You're getting superfine wools, cashmere blends, exclusive weaves. The cut is modern Italian, natural shoulders, clean lines, impeccable proportions. The finishing is flawless. Zegna has mastered the balance between traditional craftsmanship and contemporary production. Not quite at Cifonilli's level of handwork, but exceptional nonetheless. Brioni is legendary, and for good reason. Full canvas construction with extensive handwork, we're talking over 18 hours of hand-stitching per suit. The fabrics are sourced from the finest Italian mills, often exclusive to Brioni. The cut is classic Italian with a slightly more structured shoulder than Zegna, but still soft and natural. The fit is extraordinary. Brioni understands the male form and cuts accordingly. Every detail is considered. Horn buttons, hand-sewn buttonholes, floating canvas that allows the suit to move with your body. The Tom Ford represents modern American luxury with Italian execution. Full canvas construction made in Italy, but with Tom Ford's signature aesthetic, sharp, powerful, contemporary. The shoulders are more structured than traditional Italian tailoring, creating that strong silhouette Tom Ford is known for. The fabrics are exceptional, superfine wools, silk blends, luxury cloths. The details are modern luxury. Peak lapels are common. The cuts are fashion-forward while remaining wearable. The finishing is impeccable. Tom Ford's suits make a statement. They're for men who want to be noticed, who appreciate bold elegance. Not as traditional as Brioni or Cifonilli, but exceptional in their own right. Again, at this level, we genuinely believe Bespoke is the smarter choice. But if you're committed to ready-to-wear luxury, these are the brands that represent the absolute best of what's available. So that's my complete walkthrough of ready-to-wear suit brands from C to S tier. The right brand for you depends on your budget, how often you wear suits, and what you value. If you're building your first suit wardrobe, tier brands like Suitsupply and Spierandmackay offer unbeatable value. If you want the complete package with full canvas, the A+ tier is worth the investment. And if you're at the luxury level, remember our advice. Consider Bespoke first. But if you want ready-to-wear, S tier is the pinnacle. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of my rankings or if there are brands I should cover in a future video. And if you found this helpful, subscribe to the Sartorial Edit for more honest content on dressing well with purpose. Until next time, dress sharp, feel confident.